So this is Cass.
This is all. Welcome to Cracking Bubble. Today we're going to crack our first set.
First ever box set of Dynasty.
We have an entire whole case here. Let's see if we can crack that legendary or even a Fable. Command and Conquer would be pretty cool in here.
Oh, for real. Those ones are fetching quite the hefty price.
Looking pretty sick. Like any Marvel actually would be really nice. We have our case and let's get to it.
Right.
First box, let's go.
I'll do this one.
You want to go with that one?
Sure.
Let's go.
Pass me the cutter.
Sure.
So, Al, how long have you been waiting for to crack these boxes?
Man, I was always a Prism player, and now this is disappearing. I'm seeing some new tools again for Illusionist. Let's go!
Oh, that's exciting stuff.
Exciting stuff.
Alright, so you want to crack those first ever packs?
See the luck. Let's see the luck. Take that for you.
Rumble Grunting, Pouncing Chi, Point the Tip, Tempest Aurora, Aether Slash, Fleece the Frail, first slot for Assassins, Slay the Scholar, Aether Quickening.
Starting with a foil rare. That's a signal.
And a Ninja Rare. Alright, Flexing Claws. We'll put these ones over here. The rares over here. I think first couple packs will go a bit more slowly, but we're going to ramp it up a bit
Once you
later.
start getting used to the cards, it can go much faster. The excitement will be there.
So I'm just really excited to be able to... Oh, Crouching Tiger! Alright,
Hang that on the wall.
Put that out. I'm just really excited to be able to play some of the new cards, try out the Assassin set.
The first Hyperdriver, how are you feeling about... You moved 2 cards. But how are you feeling about the new Mecha Dash? The giant Gundam.
Oh, for sure. That's the deck that I'm going to be building. I'm just a big fan of big robots. So...
Super Dimensional Punch. Let's go.
That's our rare.
First rare of the slot.
Foil. Blessing of the Spirit rare. And a Mythic Illusionist, Phantasmal Symbiosis.
We cracked the first... If Prism was in format right now, I'd be happily playing this. We already have a full Rainbow set of Wartune Heralds, and now we also have Mirage and Metaphor and a Phantasmal Symbiosis. Those days of here, 1 for super efficient 6 in your face.
Yeah. I'm going to be putting the Mechanologist cards on the side because... Oh, a second Crouching Tiger already. Crankshaft, Mechanologist card. Hemorrhage Boar. Cut to the Chase Assassin. Plunder the Poor Assassin as well.
Do you want to keep the Assassin on the side since it's the new deck that everyone's thinking about?
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
Should probably do that.
Yeah, I'll put them here if you want to sort them out.
No
While
worries.
I crack these. Foil Rare. Foil Common, Tempest Aura. Drill Shot, this is a really good Ranger action. I'll be putting it in my deck as well. And Precision Press as well.
That's a
really
very good
rares.
warrior card right now.
Says next sword attack or dagger attack this turn has Go Again and Piercing 3. Defended by and Go Again for 1.
Piercing 3. So if your opponent is trying to block with their gear to keep their hand, you're going to get punished.
Pretty good on rate as well. Where did you put the... These are the ninjas?
These are the assassins.
Oh, the assassins, and this is assassin as well. Put them together. Here, we can put these here. We can put these here. All right. Man, I wonder how many Crouching Tigers I'm going to be cracking.
Oh, it's a token. You don't need that many. You definitely want to see the super nice foiling edition of it.
Jeez. Runic Reaping. Prognosticate.
Is this a wizard and rune blade? First, okay. Blue Dromai incoming. Blue Dromai.
Sack the Shifty, Assassin card. Annihilate the Arm, Assassin card. Reinforced Steel.
How do you feel about this card into the Guardians?
Removes one armor counter from a Guardian offhand you control with 3 or less base. I think this pairs really well with the other offhand that was...
Every single Guardians right now, you run a shield, and this is very good.
Yes.
Spellfray legs reprinted. Finally, we could have an entire set of Spellfray without buying the structure decks. It'll be very useful. In Blitz, when you don't have time to pitch a blue resource, or you just can't pitch a blue resource, not paying anything to negate a lethal damage is super important.
Would you say it's good in every format or only in Blitz?
Only in Blitz. In CC, in Classic Constructed, all the time you'll be constructing your deck and you would have enough Arcane Barrier. Every class with their unique Arcane Barrier, you wouldn't want to waste too much space. This is a one-time use and it's a very emergency. When you're playing in Blitz, you're already in critical life. So not paying a resource that you still have a chance to keep attacking is what you're searching for. And we got a first blue mech card, Urgent Delivery.
When this hits, you may put a Mechanologist item from your hand into the arena, which costs less than equal to the number of times you've boosted this combat chain.
It's an insane pressure. It lets you turbo out all the items in your hand. The dream of having 6 hyperdrivers on board. And then you get your Mech Zoid out.
Yes. Blessing Steel.
Blessing of Ether Yellow. Wish it was a red. But this is going to be good enough. For Kano, you don't mind if it's red or yellow. Because at the end of the day, if you're able to get a buff on your next turn and swing for more than base damage, you are more than happy. In Blitz, people can only bring Arcane Barrier, most likely 3 or 4 at max. And in CC, you'll be more than happy doing a lot. And an Urgent Delivery red.
These ones are good. Urgent Delivery.
Urgent Delivery red. It's a 0 for 4.
Oh, Majestic.
Let's see, what do we get?
Rock. I got the rock.
We got the rock. Dwayne Johnson in the house.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this rock. Nice. This is the second Majestic we got. Madcap Charger. And the Guardian Aura. Blessing of Proud. Oh, and the Blessing of Ingenuity. These are rare. Okay.
We got one of the items. Now we can get the hyperdrivers to turbo out our big Mechazoid.
Put this with the rare as well. Oh man, I really would like to open the Nitro Mechazoid.
This is where we believed in the dream. Both in the same box.
So far, so good. Ninja.
Ninja's looking very good. We got a second Urgent Delivery blue.
Sap.
Sap yellow. Very interesting new mechanic they introduced.
Fleece.
The surge mechanic, if it dealt more than damage than its base damage on the card, you get an extra effect. No one in their right minds would let your opponent get an additional effect for free.
Oh,
so
Majestic.
This is our third Majestic. What can it be?
Powder Keg.
We got the mech item. Majestic.
Majestic mech item. How do you feel about this card? Whenever a Mechanologist gun you control hits, you may destroy Powder Keg and the defending equipment.
Very situational against decks that are trying to slow you down and fatigue you playing defense. So I'm thinking in Blitz, if you're playing into a Warrior or a Guardian, it would incentivize them to block inefficiently your pistol using cards from his hand, wasting 1 defense, and use their equipment on your attacks.
Okay. Assassin. Wizard. Blessing of the Chi. Rare. Wave of Reality.
Wave of Reality. A very new card. From my perspective, it seems to be a card for Prism, not meant for Dromai, or if they're going to introduce a new illusionist. It would make so much more sense. Since if you decide to not block, you get a Spectral Shield. But if your opponent attacks right again after you don't block, you lose your shield right away.
Quite the interesting equipment. Next. Crankshaft. Point Tip. Tempest Aurora. Shred.
Assassin Reaction. The Assassins are playing like Warriors and Ninjas with a lot of attack reactions. And I certainly think it would be pressure that your opponent has to respect.
And this one blocks for 3, which is quite good.
Assassins are, unlike ninjas, they actually have a lot of 3 blocks. So I'm thinking Assassin is in a very well positioned.
Well,
people haven't figured the deck out yet.
Yeah, well, people haven't gotten a chance to play the cards. But once they do get their hands on it, for sure.
With the Dynasty pre-release weekend, definitely it's going to look like it's going to shake up the meta. If you're not expecting or didn't read up on what Assassins do, you might be in for a wild ride.
Thanks.
Hyperdriver Yellow. Spell Aegis, the token, we hit it. That's good. Spell Aegis token, right now only being created by the new Warrior weapon. It seems like it's a good alternative to the current of going Dawnblade. Excuse me, going Dawnblade into Rune Blades. This makes a lot of sense to me because on hit you would prevent 1 damage from Rune Blades, and you're not necessarily searching to get Dawnblade counters on Rune Blades in Dorinthia with Dawnblade into Rune Blades, since they have so much geared up block and can efficiently remove your counter if they decide to say, I need a setup turn, I'm not giving you. Blessing of Ed or red. That's exactly what Wizard needs right now.
The Majestic Buckle.
Very interesting card from my point of view, situational, but I'm not the Guardian player, unfortunately. I'm the Illusionist player.
Your next Guardian attack this turn gains +1, then Dominate, and when this hits a hero, destroy an equipment they control with a -1 counter on it. Very good to remove those pesky equipments.
I feel like it's more a situational match where you're fighting into another Guardian and you're trying to remove their very good defensive gear so that you have the little edge.
For sure. Okay, almost halfway through the first box. We're gonna go a little bit faster here. Sack the Shifty. Oh, Leave No Witness, our first.
Leave No Witness. Put
Majestic
that on the play mat.
Assassin. Wow.
Words
Really
still
nice.
live by. Leave no witness. You already know it's an assassin deck when they're telling you to not leave anyone behind. To know that you did something.
Rare and a Ranger Rare Drill Shot. Right. So far, so good. Still looking for that cold foil or that Majestic. Okay, visit. Predatory Strike, Tempest Aura, Ether Slash, Crankshaft, Assassin. Assassin Rare. Ooh, the foil Spider Bite Rare. The new Assassin weapon foil.
Is it foil? From my perspective. Oh, we got the foil already.
That's nice. What else do we got here? And the foil Crankshaft, a Blessing of Patience. I got a couple of these. And then a Blessing of the Occult, the new Rune Blade Action Aura.
Right now, from what I'm seeing, the Daggers of Assassins are looking pretty interesting. Paying 2, it's essentially a weaker Claw. Pay 2, it's like a weaker Harmonized Kodachi, but it has innate Go Again. You don't need to pitch a 0 cost. And it also has the amazing ability of when this hits a hero, the next time defend with 1 or more cards during this turn, those cards have -1 while defending. Effectively being a pay 2 for 2. The first silver token.
The first silver token. Put this over here. Cut the Chase. Rune Reaping. Scramble Pulse. And a Ranger Equipment. Hornet Sting, the new. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an arrow, deal 1 damage to the attacking hero or ally. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck.
Big fan of Legend Story here, Studios, of making rare equipments instead this time, so that more people can easily afford to get into this game.
Yeah, exactly. And we're also going to be looking... Oh, Spider Bite, the other half of the Spider Bite.
Do we have both sides now?
Yeah. Oh, no,
oh,
it's
no,
the same
we
side.
have twice the same sign, but it's okay. It's okay.
Still good. Oh, Illusionist Action Aura, Majestic Tome.
We got the
Fate.
tome.
Is this a good card? Just at the beginning of your action, destroy tome and draw a card. All right, interesting.
Essentially, if you have any floating resource, you could get a draw for next turn. From what I see, it's a ward 1, so potentially your opponent will make sure to remove it. And we got a first Quicksilver Dagger. A very efficient replacement. Now you can go with a Centauri and a Quicksilver Dagger, opening much more potential plays. And with Dorinthia's ability of on hit can swing a second time, you can go Centauri into Quicksilver and do a second Centauri, effectively swing 4 times in one turn.
Oh, wow, that's nice. Urgent delivery. Next nimble. Cut to the chase. Foil common. Mechanologist rare and Blessing of Savagery. Alright. We only have a couple of packs left.
Pretty far, looking like a pretty good box. How many Majestics do we hit here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Majestics is really good for a box.
Well, we're still looking for that cold foil. Still haven't
Marvel
seen
is
it
still
yet.
there.
Marvel
The
or
Legendary
cold
and the
foil.
Fable is still there.
Or the Fable.
Any one of them, our day is good.
Madcap Charger, Rune Chant
A
Token.
little Rune Chant token never hurts. And this time it's with the regular Flesh and Blood back.
Annihilate the Armed. Illusionist Attack Foil, Spectral Rider. Rare Spell Free Gloves, and
Gloves being
Precision
reprinted is
Press.
definitely a very good thing.
these aside.
We have how many packs more left, Cass?
Let's see, we have 7 packs left.
7 more packs to go. You believe. We still have curator boxes, so we're more than okay.
Come on, let's go. We can do this.
We can do it, come on.
Let's see. Puncture, jump, start. Oh, this time we got the other half.
Did we?
Yeah, this time we got the other
you
half.
Sure? We got both sides.
We got both sides of the
Red
spider
did,
bite.
We did it.
There you go. Oh wait, it's off camera. There you go.
We have both sides.
Nice.
We did it, Reddit.
Fleece to Frail. Oh, Ranger Attack Majestic Foil.
People are sleeping on Azalea right now.
When
I'm
this
pretty
hits.
sure Rangers are much better. Just no one has figured out the optimal deck. And it's definitely a very meta-dependent deck.
1 for 5. When this hits at the beginning of your end phase, put the top card of your deck face up in your arsenal. Yeah, free arsenal from the top of your library. As an on hit, really good. Ninja Action Flex Claw and Blessing of the Occult Red. And are you going to be building an Azalea deck with the new cards?
I don't have much of her deck, and it's definitely not the style I'm used to. But if Lux fall on it, might as well. It could be a good sneak down, no one is expecting it, sleeper pick. Could be a dark horse at a tournament. In January, it's going to be the next Pro Quest season. Hopefully by then people can figure out how to play all the new decks.
Oh, here we go! BIOS
We got the BIOS
update.
update. There we go.
Alright.
So this is where we can make Dash for 1 turn be a data doll. With that, whenever you flip a card into your banish and it's an item, you put it on board.
Alright.
Making you not afraid anymore to lose all your items. When you're playing Control Dash,
Oh, I
you
opened
don't want to lose your items because the goal is to have every single item on board and then have the best late game. Pistol, pew, 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 pew. And now you don't need to be afraid. With BIOS update, it replaces it.
Sap. Annihilate the Armed. Fleece the Frail.
Jumpstart foil, yellow,
And then
another Majestic.
Cryptic Crossing, the new Runeblade Majestic.
How do you feel about this resident Runeblade player?
I've played against quite a few Runeblade myself, and from what I've heard, this card is interesting, but does not necessarily have the support right now. It might need a new hero with a new
They have
ability.
announced that they are going to reprint or actually make a different version of an Illusionist Light and a Shadow Runeblade. Maybe Chain Point 75? with the new mechanic of if you played if you pitch two different type of card instead of playing it, opens up a lot of different style. And
Yes.
Vistra even might benefit from those cards. And
Cold foil common.
we have a cold foil common. We have a cold foil hyperdrive.
Cold foil
Leave that right away.
Cold foil yellow hyperdrive. Wow, the foiling is really nice on the hyperdrive too. Thank you. Let's leave that one up.
Sleeve it and keep it on the side.
We'll just keep it on the side over here. Next we have a foil common, another rare drill shot for Ranger, and a tranquil passing.
Tranquil passage for those turns where you just want to say, I don't like that aura you have on board. Just let me remove it for one turn. Just so that I can have a turn, you know? Glowing Lantern, you know, where you use a Spectral Shield during your turn.
Sack the Shifty. Nix the Nimble. Madcap Muscles. Blessing of Ingenuity red, really good.
We got the red one. Now you can fetch 3 from your banish or from your graveyard. As both mech decks, you don't mind hitting it out, having it in your banish, or having used all the resource and seeing it in your grave.
For sure. I've actually tried building the new deck myself with the Blessing of Ingenuity, and it works very well. Oh, foil!
And we got the foil
Crouching
Crouching Tiger.
Tiger.
Put that in a
Oh.
frame on your wall.
Rainbow foil Crouching Tiger.
The Crouching Tiger, as I keep telling people, put it on your wall. No one would know that it's not traditional Asian art.
Very nice.
So what's the story of Crouching Tiger? Don't attack the mountain tiger, is that it? Understood the lesson. I will never fight a tiger in my life, LSS.
Yeah, definitely would not be want to be face to face with a mountain tiger, or in this case, a crouching one.
This Crouching Tiger mechanic seems very interesting. It's like a Phoenix Flame, but for all ninjas, and you essentially create a bunch of them, get buffs, and your glove is like a slightly better heat wave where you can block and pump +2 to 1 Phoenix Flame. Not Phoenix Flame, sorry, Crouching Tiger in this case.
Last pack of the box. Let's see if
Jumpstart
we
yellow
got
is
something
always
to
good.
close up the box. Rare Plunder the Poor. Foil rare Defense Guardian Shield Bash. A rare Blessing of Ether.
Blue Blessing Eater, definitely excellent
And
inside.
a rare Reincarnate. And that's it for box number 1.
That's our box 1.